Did you make this huge mistake and ruin your relationship with Capital One? Whenever people are rebuilding their credit, the first thing they think is, let me see if Capital One will give me a credit card. And that's a great strategy because you want Capital One to be on your credit profile because Capital One is one of the top 5 lenders in the United States. They don't just do credit cards, they also do auto loans and banking and savings. There's so many different products that they offer. So being in the Capital One family is a huge deal. You have literally leveled up your credit game, even if you have a secured card. But the problem is you have moved improperly. You're not using your credit card properly. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you the best option that you can have and what credit card you should go to when it's time to do an upgrade. That's right, I said upgrade your first credit card with Capital One and get you to the next level that you need to go to keep building your credit. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike the Credit Guy. I'm the owner and founder of Limitless Culture. We created the most advanced DIY credit management system in the industry. Our system allows you to take control of your credit, creating custom Metro 2 attack letters every single round, never using templates for only $55.99 a month. Link is always going to be in the description. Now let's get into this video. So when you start off with Capital One and you have horrendous credit, they're usually going to offer you the secured platinum card. Now, there's 2 different types of ways that this can go. You could either get the secured platinum or the unsecured platinum. Either one is perfectly fine. But here are the key points that you need to take away. If you are a platinum card holder or you have the secured platinum, you need to listen closely to what I'm going to tell you so you can work hard to get them to allow you to upgrade that credit card. We do not want to take any Capital One offers for any different credit cards. We want to upgrade that platinum card and get you out of the platinum card forever. Because if you don't upgrade it and you let the upgrade pass, you'll never get a chance ever again. Capital One is never going to offer to upgrade the credit card. It's not how their ecosystem operates. Instead, they're going to offer you a different credit card. And the problem is people will take this credit card instead of trying to work on an upgrade because being in the Capital One family, you can only have 4 Capital One credit cards. Now, people will try to debunk me and say this isn't true. I am in fact a Capital One member and I've been through this and I do have data points to prove that. Now, in the most recent 2 years is when the whole entire thing changed with Capital One, and co-branded cards do count against you and authorized user accounts do also count against you. So I'm gonna put up on the screen so you can see, this is a direct letter from Capital One telling me I have too many Capital One accounts and it won't allow me to upgrade. And I did this just to show people on social media that I wasn't making up a bunch of nonsense. This is the rule. This is what was told to me over the phone with Capital One also. So I said, all right, I'm gonna close the one card that doesn't matter to me. It's gonna hurt my credit. So I closed my Williams-Sonoma Capital One credit card because I don't really use it. And what happened was Williams-Sonoma got sold and Capital One bought it. And that's how I filled that last final slot. I had no intention to do that. So now I said, screw it, I closed the account. It's gonna hurt my credit, but I don't care because I don't want that credit card and I wanna go after the Venture X. When you have a Capital One account and you're trying to upgrade it, or you're trying to get a credit limit increase, you need to make sure that you have consistently reported 0 balance with Capital One for a minimum of 6 months. Now, what do I mean by that? It doesn't matter how much of your credit card that you use. In fact, you want to use as much of your credit limit as you possibly can. So if you have a $300 credit limit with Capital One, you want to use that $300 as many times as you can because you can make 1 payment every day with Capital One. So this is what we call cycling a credit card. So when you have a $300 credit limit, normal people say, oh, that's all I have to spend, that's it. No, you can use $300, pay it off, use $300 again and then pay it off, and use $300 again and then pay it off. You have now shown the bank that you can responsibly use up to $900 a month. And this is gonna motivate any bank to increase your credit limit when you pay it off in full and you never carry a balance and you report zero balance every single month for a consecutive 6 months. When I'm teaching you how to cycle a credit card, I do not want you to go out there and buy TVs and clothes and things you don't need. That's not what I want you to do. What I want you to do is just use your everyday expenses. So you have to make a payment on your cell phone, your car insurance, your light bill, your actual water bill, right? All of these everyday expenses, pay them with your credit card and then pay them off the next day. Literally, you can pay them off once it posts to your Capital One account. You can make one payment every single day. And then you want to make sure that when the statement date approaches, that you actually make sure it reports a zero balance. Let me show you how to do that real quick. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right here. This is an actual Capital One statement. The beginning date is December 23rd. We're looking at the little red box. December 23rd is the starting date. And then January 22nd is the closing date. We focus on that closing date. So we pay off the credit card 2 days before the closing date because it's gonna take 1 to 2 business days for the payment to clear. Once the 22nd hits and that closing date closes, we stop using the credit card for up to 7 days to allow it to report zero balance to the credit reporting agencies. That is the key. That's what Capital One wants to see. This is how you're going to get them and motivate them to raise that credit limit or upgrade your Capital One credit card. Last part is the most important. You need to do this consistently with Capital One for 6 to 8 months minimum. I know you're like, that's a long time. No, it really isn't. You just need to focus, get laser focused on your goal and set it, forget it, and just get it done. And you're gonna be shocked when you get upgraded or they raise that credit limit. Before you try to do any upgrade or you're trying to get a credit limit increase, make sure you are not reporting a balance. You need to make sure that the balance is cleared off of your Capital One account because we do not want to give them any reason to decline your credit limit increase or your upgrade. Remember that. That is key. Now, what is the next step and what card should you get if they offer you an upgrade? That's the big question. So let's go over all those different options. Now, when they offer you to upgrade, I'm going to show you some cards that you need to stay away from. Now, if you got these cards, it's not the end of the world. Just follow the recipe, build with Capital One, and you can get out of those credit cards by trying to upgrade them. But you want to stay away from the Quicksilver One rewards cards and the Platinum MasterCard. Because if you have the Platinum secured, they might offer you the Platinum MasterCard. I know that doesn't make sense, right? But that's just how the ecosystem works when you're rebuilding. So you want to stay away from those two credit cards, the Quicksilver One rewards and the Platinum MasterCard, because we want to tier up to the next level. So let me show you all the Quicksilver cards. Now, every credit card has this same exact system. It's crazy. I know, you're gonna be shocked. Put it up on the screen right here so you can see it. The Quicksilver Secured, the Quicksilver One, the Quicksilver Rewards for good credit, and then the Quicksilver Rewards. You're like, what's the difference? They all look the same. Well, each one of them is based on your credit profile and your credit score. So as you can see, the top two are the Quicksilver and the Quicksilver Rewards. The Quicksilver One is still good, but that one does in fact come with an annual fee. So you want to try to stay away from the Quicksilver One. It's not worth it in my opinion. Wait to go after a Quicksilver card, because if you look at it, if you have good credit, you're going to get a 30% APR, but if you have excellent credit, you can get that credit card with 0% APR for 15 months. You see the difference here? As you tier up in life and your credit score increases, this is why it's important to make the right decision with Capital One, because you're going to get a better credit card. This is my favorite part about these videos, when I show people things they've never seen before. Now let's go look at the Saver One credit cards. My favorite Capital One credit card, besides the Venture X, is going to be the Saver One credit card. Yes, you heard it right. The Saver One credit card is an unsung hero for credit rebuilding, and it's a great credit card to keep in your wallet because it's going to help you build cash back. Now, I like free money. Do you like free money? Yeah, I do, okay? So, let's take a look at them. So here you have it. There's 3 Saver One rewards cards. That's crazy. So it's Savor Rewards, Savor One Rewards, and then Savor Rewards for good credit. As you can scroll down to the benefits, you can see the difference there. But look at the cash back. Unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, popular streaming services, and at grocery stores, plus 1% on all their purchases. You earn an extra 8% cash back on Capital One entertainment purchases. That's very interesting there, right? But as you can see, that's 3% cash back. That's crazy. Now, if you get the actual excellent one, which is the regular Savor card, that's 4% cash back on dining. So the Savor family here is very great, and this is why it's really important to know which one to go after. What credit card makes the best sense for you? I prefer the Savor one because it's gonna get me the most cash back, and it has a great hidden secret. Let me show you. Now remember, there's 3 credit cards here. The Savor One, that's for excellent credit, and the Savor One, that's for good credit. This will be for both of those credit cards, so it doesn't matter where your credit score is, as long as you can get one of these credit cards, because it has the complimentary Uber benefits. Why does this matter, you say? Because it's 10% cash back on purchases on Uber and Uber Eats. Plus you get Uber One monthly membership fee covered through November 14th of 2024. So you get all these crazy perks. And it's not just about catching a ride with Uber or just ordering some meals and having them delivered to your house. Let me show you all the different ways that you can actually use your Uber Eats account. So we'll put it up on the screen here so you can see it. It's not just about restaurants. You can have alcohol delivered to you, baby stuff, convenience stores, flowers, grocery, pet supplies, pharmacy, restaurants, retail, and specialty foods. My favorite, because this is my actual Uber app, is you can order your groceries and it's gonna cover your grocery delivery fee if you use this whole process, because you're getting 10% cash back. So why not get 10% cash back on your groceries that you're already gonna spend on? That's free money. Again, who doesn't like free money? So now we're going on to the actual travel credit cards. Now you're gonna have 4 different options again, because every single series is almost identical. It doesn't matter which one you choose. The lowest one you're gonna look at is the one that's for good credit, is the Venture One. After that, you really wanna go after the Venture X. Don't waste your time getting any other upgrade to a Venture. Go after the Venture X. Set your sets high and get the best traveling credit card out there. I'm not gonna go into detail about the Venture X or the Venture One, but understand that there's 4 different options there, and I want you to see the different tiers so you can understand what there is with Capital One. If you're looking to upgrade your Capital One credit card because you're starting off at the bottom, you're in the middle, no matter where you're at, I'm going to drop that link in the comments. It is a safe, secure link. You can see my other videos on Capital One. I'm the Capital One guy. I've been through it with them. And I've had this link for a while. It is safe and secure. It's going to ask you to log into your Capital One account, and then it's going to give you the choices, and it's going to tell you what card would you like to upgrade. You choose the specific card that you're trying to upgrade. But remember, the golden rule here is build properly before you try to upgrade your card, and make sure you're not carrying a balance, because we want to increase the chances of getting that card upgrade and keeping you moving and keeping your credit growing. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I walked you through the process on how to get a credit limit increase, if I can say it properly, and then also how to upgrade your Capital One credit card. And we covered all of the different options that you're going to see so you can have a better idea of what card to choose, and you just don't get excited and jump the gun and get the wrong card. But if you get the wrong card, it's okay. Go upgrade later on. It's perfectly fine. But I hope you enjoyed this video. We covered a lot and kept it under 15 minutes. I'm so excited about that. Now, if you have anything specific you want me to talk about, drop it in the comments section, because it's all about you, our community. We cannot do it without you, and I cannot thank you enough. And please, make sure that you watch the next 2 videos because they are recommended by YouTube. And don't forget, subscribe to increase your credit score.